Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It is time to get some meat in the cooler. And we are amongst a lake that has quite a few white bass and stripers. I want to catch me some and get them in the cooler. Let's go. Right now, pretty much all species on the lake are figuring out where they're going to go spawning. Some are actually in the spawning attempts, and this lake has had some rain here. And what white bass and striper species need is they need current to spawn. So they will look for any type of little creeks, pockets that has some current, and they'll congregate together. And as soon as I find them in a group, I'm gonna probably do a little bit of crankbait casting with a mini Recon. I've got a jerkbait. I've got some spoons to dangle. I've got everything I need. So far on this trip, since I've been out here, I have caught an 8 to 9 pound striper. Obviously that one's a keeper, but I didn't keep it. We were just, we were kind of bass fishing at the time. But I never found any white bass until today. So I'm hoping to just whack them and stack them. Go. Got him on the Recon. Little mini. What are you gonna be? Ooh, that's a nice white bass. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Yes, sir. Look at that chunky dog right there. Woohoo! That's what we're looking for. Man. That is a beast. That is gonna eat good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, get that out. So we're dealing with a mix of stripers and white bass in this lake, and the white bass, they are more of a broader body. They don't get nearly as big. That's a good size one right there. Okay. A striper is much longer, and they get huge. They can get up to like 40 pounds. When you throw out there and you feel those fish hitting it, you just want to pause it and give them a chance to just inhale it. That one got it right there. It's a little striper though. He is not going to make the cut. It is not 18 inches. Wow. Gosh, these guys are so much stronger. So much stronger than a white bass. It's insane. Okay. All right. We're probably going to catch a lot of those. But they're all in here feeding and trying to spawn. Oh, they're busting right there. They're busting. I just got hit like 5 times right there. Oh gosh. One just was about to grab it. Oh, got him right there by the boat. Ah. There's a white bass. I think. Nope, that's gonna be a striper. That's a little healthier one there. God, these things are scary to grab, y'all. Let's see if I can get down there and catch one of those big ones. Oh, I got one on. Jeez. Got him on the spoon as soon as it went down there. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's a striper way in the back. Yeah, come on up here, son. Come on up here. Yeah, I know you're not happy about it. I'm not happy about it either. I want to get you off of this hook because I don't feel very safe. Okay, see you later. Now, there are some fishes that are just down here right at the end. Oh, got him. Hit it on the paws. What are you gonna be? Striper or the white bass? It's coming right at me. Looks like a white bass. Yes, sir. There we go. That is going to be close to keeper, but we're going to check. Got to be 10 inches to keep. And that one is just legal. Tail is over. It's hard to say where exactly the striped bass and the white bass start and end. They're all just kind of blending in here. I'm just casting and I'm gonna have to weed through. If I get a huge striper or a keeper striper, that would be awesome. But I think they're typically a little deeper. Okay, I don't really want to tear up my jerkbait, but I'm gonna throw this for a minute because I'm seeing some big marks on this point. And I could get lucky and get the big striper. Oh, there we go. Oh, yep, this might be a good one here. This might be a better one here. Or it's a bass. It seems to be staying down. Or it could just be a 2-pound striper, because they're just absolute savages. But he's taking drag now. Oh yeah, there we go, baby. Taking the drags. Oh my gosh. I think it's gonna be a striper. It's just staying down. Oh yeah, it's a good one. This might be, woo! This might be a keeper right here. Shoo, baby. Okay, I've got 10-pound test right here, y'all. So the odds of getting this fish in without a net, I'm gonna have to use a net. It's just going. Oh yeah, this might be a keeper. This might be a keeper. This is one of those, I was seeing the marks. Come here. It's not a giant, but it's pretty good. If I can figure out how to use my net, I'll be okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a hybrid. This is actually a hybrid right here. Oh, it's a big one. Come here, baby. Cannot get you without the net. You were too large. There we go. Golly, y'all. This thing is a freaking tank. It's a freaking tank. Holy cow. Holy cow. This is the exact mix of a striper and a white bass. So, let me grab these pliers, get this thing out. Holy cow, y'all. This is a freaking fatty. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, this is how you break hooks off a jerkbait. Okay. Golly, look at that butterball Sally right there, y'all. Holy cow. All right. I'm gonna stick it in the live well just a second. Okay, so if y'all live in Texas, you should download this app. This is the Outdoor Annual, and it'll show you for hunting regulations, fishing regulations. It's really nice. But anyway, statewide regulations for striper and hybrids, it's 18 inches except for Lake Texoma. They have a different one, and you can keep 5 in any combination. So that's one. I'm pretty sure it's over 18 inches where we're gonna measure it just to make sure. Yeah, that's it. So Outdoor Annual, it's basically like having the booklet that you would get at sporting goods stores on your phone. So it really helps. We're just gonna make sure. And that is over 18, so mouth is touching and the tail is over 18 inches, just over 18. It's 18 and a quarter. I thought it would have been 19, but it's over. That was awesome, y'all. If y'all have never felt the fight of a good size hybrid or striper, it is intense. And that was on 10-pound line on a jerkbait on the Scout. So I think I'm gonna make some more casts out here on this point. This is kind of like the lead-in area for them to go spawn, and it's similar to the bass right now. Honestly, with that big hybrid, I don't really need to catch that many more fish, because that thing makes up for like 5 or 6 white bass in itself. It's so chunky, and thing's gonna be delicious. We'll get to the cooking portion of this here in a minute, but right now let's have some more fun catching fish. Oh. Hooked up on a freaking drum, baby. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh my God, I thought you were the one. That is a big ugly drum. Hi, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let you go, buddy. Get out of here. Your big ugly face. I'll eat one of those one day, but it's not gonna be today. Made a little switcheroo to El Grande Recon. And I just landed a monster drum. Okay, I moved to the other side of this little hole where I just had that big hybrid. I'm gonna try to get me a few more. They're just roaming around here. Oh, there's one. Got him, got him. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, stripies. Stripies. Yeah, that's a stripe one. And again, you can see the elongated body, and their stripes are perfectly clean. There's no broken up stripes. That's a true striper right there. So those and the hybrids have to be 18 inches long to keep. Oh, it's probably gonna be a striper though. He's just going vicious mode. No, it's a white bass. Yeah, no, it is a striper. Daggum, he's just so fat. Come here, buddy. That's gonna be that striper again. Oh God, he got me. Okay, get the old big crank out here. Oh gosh, got one right away. That's gotta be a striper. I got some horsepower on this rod and reel though. I can handle him. There, he got off. Jeez. I've been getting just absolutely cracked by those little stripers, but I can't keep them. So I reckon I'm gonna head in now with my big old hybrid and 2 white bass, put them in the grease. I wanna see how these hybrids taste. All right, y'all, we are back from the lake, and it is getting about dinner time here at the tree house. This is actually 24 hours later. I always like to let my fish sit on ice overnight before I even clean them. I just feel like it firms the meat up. It's better. I feel like it's better. I do have some disappointing news though. Cameraman Bryant at Googan Squad, one of our lead camera personnels, he was backing in my truck and boat into the cabin there, and made a big boo-boo, and pretty much made a big old dent, scratch, paint removing situation on a pole there at the cabin. Needless to say, I wasn't happy, but there's not much you can do about it, y'all. Make it like a duck feather with the water coming over the back. Just let it roll off, because things in life happen. That actually happened like one of the first days we were there, and the fishing was really good, and we all had a really good time, and we all forgot about it, so it's not a big deal. What it is now time for is to clean our fish. So I'm gonna go standard fillet knife since I've only got 3. I usually keep these types of things in my truck. And actually, I think it's in here, in my money bag. So this is kind of like my camping tools, necessities. I keep my, camping knife in here. And then I've got my fillet knife. And I also keep my strops, keep sharpeners. I'm actually gonna give this fillet knife a little stropping before we get into business. And if you guys don't own a strop, highly recommend getting one. It is just a excellent outdoor tool. It takes your knives to a whole nother level, and there's various different ones, but I get this one. I've got a couple of these. This one's made by Knives Plus. It's a strop block. You can also make one yourself if you guys don't want to do that. I'll leave a link for this one. I've had it for a couple of years, and I haven't even had to replace the compound in it. It's just really, really good. I like the way the leather feels and the way they bake it. You actually bake it, like bake the compound in there. It just makes the whole process easier. So this will take the hair right off the skin of my arm. My left hand of my arm is always like hairless because I'm always testing knives with it. So anyway, I always like to start with a small fish first, because if you haven't cleaned fish in a while, it's probably been a few months for me since I've really started cleaning fish. Start with a small one. That way if you make a boo-boo, you can learn from those mistakes and not screw up on the big piece of meat, that succulent, juicy slab that you don't want to mess up. So just go in right behind that gill plate, not too far. For the electric fillet knife, I go down, I go straight across with it, I flip it over, and I just take it right off. With this knife, it's a little bit more difficult, so I'll go in from the top and I'll find that spine and run it down until I hit that rib cage. And this is so much easier because I've put these fish on ice. And then I'll just kind of work the blade along that rib cage. And if you have a really sharp knife, you just push it on through, and there you have a really nice filleted piece of fish. So there's a little bit of redness on the white bass. I'm pretty sure it's on the hybrids too, and stripers. I'm just going to cut this in half, and that makes the perfect fried piece right there. So if you're going to fry fish, which we're going to do, just going to cut that in half, just like that. There you go. If you start getting those like 15 to 18 inchers, then I'll go into 3 slices. So if you're gonna fillet your fish, grab you a bowl, put some ice in it, and then stick your fillets right on top of the ice. And then I like to just put my scraps in the cooler that has ice in it. And that way, if I don't want to get rid of them right away, you know, obviously I'm not on the lake, I can't just like throw them back in the water. Since they're on ice, I can take them later, stick them out in the woods, put them in the trash, whatever. You can wait till trash day. Just make sure you got ice on it, because if you don't, shoo, it can get nasty. Gosh, y'all, I've never filleted one of these. This is actually a mix of a white bass and a striper, and I believe there's 2 different kinds. There's like it's like a palmetto and a sunshine. I believe that's right, but if not, please correct me in the comments. So I'm interested to see how they taste and how much red is going to be in the meat. This looks like it is a female. It's going to have roe. I'm going to show you guys in just a second. Oh, there we go. Holy cow, that was a big piece of meat. Look at that. That is a pork chop. A little bit of red on that other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Oh my gosh. So I'm actually getting 10 edible fillets, and these are like probably 2 bites right here. Look at that. It looks like there's a little tougher skin in there as well. Now a hybrid bass can't actually spawn on its own because it's engineered. This is a roe sack right here. This huge, look at that. Look how big that is, y'all. And I've actually heard these are really good to feed to the chickens. So I'm gonna keep these. I'm just gonna rinse it off, and we're good to go. It smells like fish a little bit. I enjoy it. It's the smell of success. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and serve our fish roe to the chickens. Just straight up delicacy, high protein meal for these girls. I know you've never had this before, but I got a feeling you're gonna like it. Okay, here you go. Get after it. Oh yeah. Oh wow. They are tearing into that. That did not stay on the... Oh wow. When they're running with it, I hardly ever see them do that, when they're running with it. See, I put it on that nice thing so the leaves wouldn't get in it, and y'all just take it right off, stick it in the leaves. They're absolutely going to town on that thing. The way we're gonna do these, some of y'all are familiar with if you've been here on this channel a while. It's the way we've done a lot of fish, and it is freaking delicious. That is all Frank's Red Hot, or just take your favorite hot sauce, but I like this one because it's a wing sauce. It's got a little coating on it. No need for the eggs or the milk. You don't need to put any of that on there to get your stickiness before you go into your said that very strange. I apologize. Stephanie, what is this? What have you made here?
I think it's 2 parts flour to 1 part cornmeal. Cosmo Q's salt, pepper, and garlic.
Okay, we're a big fan of the Cosmo SPG. Do you have any of that over here, babe?
I do. It's on my
Yeah, right here. Great seasoning for everything. We like to use it on fish. If you're not feeling like a fiery hot mood, but they also make some like wing dusts that are very good on fish as well. So we got our fish there on ice. We don't really want the water on there. That's gonna interrupt the coating. So I'm gonna take them out and kind of pat them dry with some paper towels. I know, these are rare these days, but we managed to find some and we're gonna use them sparingly. So kind of pat dry our fish and then put them in that hot sauce. Look at that slab of meat right there. Whop, bam, on the paper towel, fold it over, get that moisture off. Whop, bam, in the dry bowl. Simple as that. Take your Frank's and you smother it on there. That was about 3/4 of a bottle right there. Now the fun part. Somebody's got to get their hands in there and rub it on in. Ooh, let's take this wedding ring out. Ooh, wow, can't really get it off. Okay, Dad had too many beers at the lake. Because it's going to be delicious here in just a sec. So I'm gonna cook the white bass first. Your first run in the grease is not the best. It's usually the second or your third helping in the grease. It's better. I don't know. It's just science. Grease is hot.
Grease should be hot.
Let's put them in our batter here and then get them sizzling. I like to do this in all, just a fail swoop. A fail swoop. Where'd that word come from?
Fail swoop. I don't know. Did you just make that up?
No, I did not. That's an old school term. I know, Emmy. Golden Crispies are coming. Hang on there, girl. We're going to put it in the grease. Stay back. It could be sizzly hot. Yes, it is. There we go. Yeah.
Now you know how Mama cooks every night.
Yeah, you got to have like strong arms to do this. Batter up. Wabam. We're doing a shallow grease pan today, but you can still tell when they're floating. When they're floating, they're done. Yep. Uh-oh. Right. Okay, your fingers tend to get pretty caked in this process. You're just going to have to deal with that. Last, you smell that hot sauce? Last white bass piece going in. They're already turning golden yellow. It's definitely not summer. First crispy of the spring, though. Crappie is next. I did catch a couple while on this trip and I let them go for some weird reason. Wow, this is literally 3 fish. I think that one hybrid would be enough for us, honestly. And you go sizzle hot, wham, bam, like a shrimp sandwich. Look at this funness right here. You get those just big old cake fingers. Looks like my fingertips are just dumplings. We got on them flavors.
I feel like I taste the Frank's much more than I used to. I like it.
I tasted a lot.
I taste a lot too. How much did you put on there?
I put the whole daggum bottle.
Ooh, going for seconds. That looks like a better. That looked like the best piece.
That's a thicker piece. It's gonna be hot.
How hot?
You want to try?
Fish is cooked perfectly.
The hybrids are hot out of the grease. Steph has made a delicious looking side and some taters, some oven baked tater slice wedges. So here is the big question. How does this taste? Is it going to be more gamey than the white bass? I have a feeling it is going to be because there's like a little bit of a gray skin associated with these bigger chunks. And you just look at the beef on there. It's just thicker. I probably would have even cut these up even more, but pull apart, flakiness, steam shot. Probably can't see the steam, but it is steamy. Looks like it's cooked pretty good. Oh yeah, really hot. All I'm tasting is hot. Just hang on. Okay, there it is. Okay, there's the gaminess in there. And that Frank's really covers that up, y'all. I'm telling you. Especially on a fish like this. If you have some bigger stripers, hybrids, I think that's the way to go. 100%. Just thick with 2 C's there. Wow. Walleye being a 10 and like mudcat being a 1. I'm going to put this at like 6.8. White bass, like 7.5. So just below it. And I kind of suspected that just with it being meatier, probably an older fish, and then having more of that gray skin in it. Not bad at all. Okay, fishing freaks, I'm gonna go in here and enjoy the rest of these Golden Crispies with the family, but I hope wherever you are snatching them up and putting them in the freezer, or just putting them right in the grease into your face. And if you've never fried fish, I highly suggest the recipe we used today, so give it a shot. You're gonna love it. Go ahead and smash that like button for utilizing resources out of the water, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. God bless you. See you soon.